You lift me up high, you spread my wings and fly me to the sky. I feel so alive, it's like my soul thrives in your light. But how I wish you'd be here with me all year around. Ramadan, Ramadan, Ramadan.
Salam everyone, welcome. I'm Hannah Abdurrahman. Today we will talk about Eid al-Fitr.
ليتك دوما قريب.
Eid al-Fitr is an Islamic festival that marks at the end of Ramadan, the holy month of fasting when Muslims fast from dawn to dusk each day. It is the first time Muslim can eat during daylight hours after fasting during Ramadan. The translation of Eid al-Fitr from Arabic sums up the holiday as it means festival of breaking the fast. Eid al-Fitr is celebrated during the first 3 days of Shawwal, which is the 10th month in the Muslim lunar calendar. This means that the timing of Eid al-Fitr and Ramadan is different every year as it's based on the lunar cycle. It doesn't begin until the new moon is seen, which means it starts at different times for different Muslims around the world. However, some Muslims choose to celebrate Eid al-Fitr when the new moon first appears over Mecca instead of their own location. Muslims around the world perform Qiyam prayer at daybreak on the first day of Eid al-Fitr after cleansing themselves and donning new clothes. They then continue to celebrate for 3 days. A common greeting during Eid al-Fitr is Eid Mubarak, which means blessed Eid. This greeting is used to wish other Muslims well during Eid. These celebrations during Eid al-Fitr vary from country to country, but include visiting family and friends, giving presents, enjoying feasts, wearing new clothes, and visiting the graves of relatives. Through these celebrations, Muslims show their gratitude to Allah after reflecting and fasting during Ramadan. This holiday is also a reminder for Muslims to be grateful for what they have as well as to help the less fortunate. This is known as zakat, which is one of the 5 pillars of Islam. Zakat is a requirement that all Muslims with the means to do so donate to less fortunate. Zakat significantly increased during Ramadan and continues as an important part of Eid al-Fitr. Eid al-Fitr is also a treasure holiday that remains in the memory of children. For children, Eid al-Fitr is an integrated meal that provides them with what they need socially and religiously, and its impact remains on their memories and personalities throughout their lives. Children should understand what zakat and sadaqah are and why they should give them. Zakat and sadaqah can be explained as charitable acts that are given to the poor and needy, and that they are considered a religious duty for Muslims. By teaching children about the importance of zakat and charity, they learn the value of justice, equality, cooperation, and mercy. Educating children about charity and reminding them that the giving brings them happiness to the soul and society motivates them to continue giving zakat and charity throughout the year, not only on Eid al-Fitr, which contributes to building a better and more merciful and more just society. The Eid prayer is one of the important prayers in Islam as it represents an opportunity for Muslims to gather and celebrate Eid al-Fitr or Eid al-Adha. The Eid prayer is held in the early morning, shortly after sunrise, and Muslims gather in mosques in significant places in the open air to perform the prayer. The performance of the prayer is usually followed by a sermon by the Imam delivering a religious and social message to those present. The Eid prayer brings us many spiritual benefits, such as being an opportunity for Muslims to unify their ranks and strengthen their social bonds. It also urges cooperation and solidarity among individuals in the society and enhances the spirit of faith, optimism, and joy. And since collective prayer brings together Muslims from different countries, ages, and social levels, it strengthens belonging to the one Muslim community, encourages cooperation and understanding between different generations, and urges tolerance and mutual respect, and reminds the Muslims of the importance of worship and drawing closer to Allah, so that it bounds that prayer is an essential pillar of all our holidays and events. This indicates that communication with Allah is permanent and uninterrupted. On Eid al-Fitr, many delicious fruits are eaten, which are distinguished by their diversity and difference from one region to another. Among the most prominent foods that are eaten on this occasion are traditional ornated meat dishes such as rice with vegetable and meat, and various sweets such as cakes. Despite the diversity of these foods, the joint breakfast is considered essential on this holiday, as families prepare many different foods and people gather around the table to eat together, exchange conversations and congratulations, and prepare meal for distribution to the poor and needy. Parents and children can participate in making one of the delicious dishes together as kind of change to strengthen the bond between them, which increase the joy of Eid. On the feast, many of the social and human meanings of Islam are evident. Heart coverage on friendship, and people gather at the celebration and they recounsel after hardship. On Eid, it's a reminder of the rights of the weak in the Islamic society, so that the joy of Eid covers every home and grace permeates every family. As for the human meaning of the feast, it is when large numbers of Muslims share joy and happiness at one time, so the nation meets on the common feeling, and in that strengthens the intellectual and spiritual and social bonds. Also, the Prophet Muhammad authorized the Muslims on this day to show happiness and confirm it by singing and playing permissible entertainment. Likewise, it's sunnah for a Muslim to has to break the fast before going out to prayer on dates that he eats oddly. Anas said, the Prophet did not go out on the day of Eid al-Fitr until he had eaten some dates and had eaten them oddly, narrated by Al-Bukhari. Therefore, Muslims are expected the Eid al-Fitr of this year to be either on this coming Friday or Saturday. Means this episode wraps at our Ramadan message that has been airing since the start of this month. We wish you a blessing day and celebrations. I'm Hana Abdurrahman. Eid Mubarak.
ليتك دوما